Hello, this is attorney Tara Hutchinson with Pittsburgh Family Law Services. In this video, I'm going to talk about marital property and what that actually consists of. Marital property is something that is important for anyone going through a separation or a divorce to understand. And the reason for that is because when we're talking about equitable distribution or dividing an estate, or deciding who gets what and how much they're going to get, we're only talking about dividing property that is considered marital. If it's considered separate or non-marital, it doesn't even fall into the discussion. So there's a big misconception that I hear a lot when people are calling my office and asking about equitable distribution. And the misconception is that if a spouse has an asset in his or her sole name, okay, and you see this often with a 401k or some investment account, or sometimes there are checking accounts involved, all right? The misconception is that if it just exists in one person's name, that it's not considered marital property, and so it's not subject to equitable distribution. And that's not true. That's not how it works in Pennsylvania. The way that Pennsylvania defines marital property is that if you acquired property between your date of marriage and your date of separation, or if property that you brought into the marriage increased in value, it's considered marital. So I'm going to give two very brief examples of this. Let's say that a husband starts a new job during the marriage, and that new job comes with a 401k, all right? When the couple later separates, that 401k will be part of the marital estate, even though it's just in husband's name and wife's name is not on it. The other way that this works is, let's say husband came into the marriage already having a 401k, all right? And he keeps that job throughout the marriage and continues contributing to it. So he's making contributions. He's taking out part of his paycheck and putting it toward the 401k. There's market activity going on. So between the time that the couple marries and the time that they separate, the 401k has grown. Sometimes maybe it's substantially grown, all right? That portion between the time they married and the time they separated is still considered part of the marital estate. Again, even though it's just in husband's name and it's not something that's jointly titled. This does not mean something being a marital asset or part of the marital estate does not mean that it's automatically going to get divided in half or 60-40 or 55-45 or whatever. It says nothing about actual percentage split. The important thing to remember about marital property is that it gets added into the total estate. So when we're looking at equitable distribution and determining what each spouse needs to receive in equitable distribution, we're taking things like the house, the bank accounts, the cars, the 401ks, etc. We're putting them all together, adding it up, and then we decide who gets what and how much. Okay, so I hope that helps to clarify the misconception about marital property and how it's actually defined in Pennsylvania. Thank you for watching as always, and until next time, take care.